Okay, Facebook. I mean, for me, this really is where the magic happens. This is an untapped resource, and if you use it correctly, apart from exchanging time, there's no monetary value in your adverts, and it's just the quickest way to get results. But you've got to be consistent with this. You've got to be relentless, and you've got to put the time and effort in. But if you do, every single property deal, especially on the rent to rent side of things, is in this Facebook setup module, whatever you want to call it. So, hugely powerful tool is Facebook. And I'm going to show you a few ways in which I've acquired deals over the years by using Facebook. So first and foremost is groups. So within your area, there will be groups where people advertise properties. So if I just go for rent Newcastle and hit the old enter key there, and then you get these options here for filters. So you can go group posts, and that's going to give you all the group posts. You can obviously toggle posts of seen, dated posts, target location, so that's one good way to do it. And then it's just a case of scrolling through the posts and seeing if rent to rent opportunity Newcastle. There you go. There's one. Hi, we're a couple moving Newcastle. I'm looking for a short-term rent. Just as a quick side tip, this is also a great way to find tenants for your rooms and for your houses when you start actually acquiring properties. So you can, go in and comment on these and just post the links or the videos to your properties. So professional looking for rooms. So these are most group clean. Okay, so there's a bit of time and effort obviously needs to go in, as you can see. So you can scroll through and find that way. Another good way is to go into the actual groups. So here we go. Homes to set. I'm just going to open a few of these so we can kind of have a look at them. And we'll go that one as well. And again, all we're doing here is just having a look for opportunities, and then with the intention of opening a conversation in Messenger. So rooms to rent and co-living space, 360 quid, fantastic house share in South Shield. So more than likely she is a landlord and she has this one room in her property. That is worth a conversation in terms of, hey, I see you've got a room. Do you have any full houses available? DM me back or whatever it might be. And all you want to do is engage that conversation. She might say, no, I haven't. Or she might say, yeah, actually all the rooms are empty in this property. And then you'd go into your, script and your message and your value offer, try and get on the viewing and solve the problem. Located easy access local menus, universities, 2 beds, 1 bath flat. Again, looks like a private landlord. Open a messenger, have a conversation with them. Don't go into too much detail at this stage. You want to be just getting, on the viewing in my eyes and building that relationship, and just getting on the view and building a relationship. And from that, seeing what comes out of it. Some landlords might want a lot more detail up front before they'll go on a viewing, so they're not wasting their time. Make sure that's right fit for them and for you. And at that point, I would try and get on the phone and just explain what you do and what you're looking for and see if they've got anything in their portfolio that might fit. And if you come across and you know what you're talking about and you're confident in what you're doing, landlords love the value proposition that I give them. No voids, no hassle. I'll refurb your property. I'll hand it back in a better condition than you're probably going to give it to me in. You're never going to have to pay for any utility bills or council tax during void periods. I'll not just rent one property off you. I'll rent them all if they work. We can be flexible on the contracts. I can take for as long as you want or as short as you want, as long as it works for both parties. Why would a landlord not want that than a tenant that can potentially pay first month's rent and then not pay anything for 6 months before you can evict him, and then you've got to go through a court process? So it's all about building that trust and building the value in there. And there's loads of these types of groups, okay? Loads of these types of groups where private landlords are just posting their properties in here. They don't want to go through the estate agents, so they're just posting on here. All you got to do is go in and just open a conversation with them. So that is one strategy that's been hugely powerful for me. I used to spend a minimum of 1 hour a day, I would say, in the morning, just going in there, teeing it up, opening the conversations, and then you go about your daily life, you know, and as the conversations come into your messenger, you're on your mobile and you can ping it, you know, so you can be efficient with your time. Marketplace is the next thing. So you can see here, there's actually a tab, property to rent. You can put your bits and bobs in. The downside of this is some of the estate agents have managed to hack this listings side of things, but so we're in here. Whoop. See here, that's actually one of our properties. No, it's gone. That we've recently refurbished. This map's been a bit funny, but you can see here you've got the adverts, and again, just go scrolling, go clicking, and go and open some conversations, because that's all you're wanting to do from this. It's just open conversations, you know, and that's all you need to do is open. The more conversations you open, the bigger your pipeline's going to be. It is a numbers game, this, and you're going to get more through into acquisitions and into an offer stage. Now, another little hack for your trying to drive leads into your business, and Facebook algorithms changing all the time. So I used to get a lot more of these adverts through, but some of them are getting caught. But you'll see here, we buy houses for cash, 4 weeks completion, 3-bed house, 500 quid, can't find a tenant is my message. You can see here, conversations that are kind of happening, be successful landlord profit. So I religiously was posting adverts like this all the time, you know, landlords wanted, you know, so you see their listings may go against our attention. So these were listings, but then they got stopped. So each one of these is just, again, another way to just ping an advert out there and get some attention on your business and potentially get a few leads. I have got leads and rented properties from these adverts. 100% have. I also get a lot of people asking, as you say that, I thought you had a property to rent, you know, so because it goes in the rental section, some people get confused and think you've got property to rent, but that's by the by, you know, at the end of the day, you get some action on it. So rent in your groups, go and find your landlords, post in Marketplace, get landlords from Marketplace, and also in both groups and on your profile, but predominantly in groups. What you want to do is, and I'm going to come on the 2-step post methodology in the lead generation side of things, but I want to show you, let's think, see if I've done any in here. Basically, what we do on a 2-step post is we're calling people out that might be interested in our offer. Let's see if we've got any notifications of any that we've done. So by calling people out, they're going to put their hands up. And what we want to do is, here we go. It's not being spammy. It's just, if you have any properties in Durham, comment DH below. I have an interesting opportunity for you. Probably not the best 2-step post out in the world. It's got 1 like so far. So the team will be in the account and we'll be messaging him just to say, hey, you liked our post. Do you have any properties in Durham? You know, and that might just lead to a conversation. And that's all we're doing is opening the conversation. So, you know, that's all we're going to do. In fact, I'm going to do that right now because rescue my properties. Let's just, let's give him a message. You can see he's already communicated, so he's obviously joined one of my groups. Hey, and that's you like. Anything down that way. That's all we're doing. Opening conversations. So what I'd like you to do following this video is I'd like you to go and join as many of these groups as you can in your local area based on your research of what we're looking for. I then want you to go and open 25 conversations, 10x action, 25 conversations I want you to open with landlords based on properties around your area. I then want you to go and post one marketplace advert, and I'd like you to go and post a 2-step advert. I will come on to 2-step stuff more in the lead generation, but the main thing right now is join the groups and open 25 conversations. Try and get a marketplace advert through, and also try and post a 2-step post and see if you get any reaction from it. Get after it. The more activity equals quicker results, and this does work. This is one of the biggest ways that I've scaled my portfolio, through using Facebook in this exact manner to penetrate and get results.